Muscatine City Council will please come to order. We'll start tonight with a roll call by Fran Donaldson.
Councilmembers Lorette.
Present.
Fitzgerald.
Present.
Naftig.
Present.
Shahade.
Present.
Bynum.
Present.
Roby.
Present.
Lang.
Present.
All present, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, Fran. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand for the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much for joining us in council chambers this evening. If there is anyone in our audience tonight that would like to speak to council concerning an item that is not on tonight's agenda, would you please do so at this time? There is no one that wishes to speak to council. We will move on. Is there a motion to approve the minutes for the A City Council meeting of October 6, 2011, B, Goals and Objectives session of October 8, 2011, and C, the in-depth council meeting of October 13, 2011?
So moved, Your Honor.
Moved by Bob,
Second, Your Honor.
second by Phil. Discussion? Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. That motion carries. Consent agenda, is there a motion to approve tonight's consent agenda, which includes items 8A, 13A through C, and tonight's bills?
So moved, Your Honor.
Moved by Jerry,
Second, Your Honor.
second by Diane. Discussion? Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And opposed, nay. And that motion carries 7-0. Under petitions and communications, we'll start with 8, that is 8B. Presented for City Council's consideration is a request from John Shellengoski to move an existing home located at 3739 Mulberry Avenue to Lot 1 at 3432 Claremont. Goodwin House Movers of Washington, Iowa will move the home on December 17, 2011 from its current location on Mulberry Avenue to Baton Rouge and east to the dead end intersecting with Diana Queen Drive. The home will cross property owned by Central State Bank and be positioned at its new location. The necessary proof of insurance has been received.
Mayor, just one quick correction. It's November 17th.
What did I say?
December.
Okay, it is November 17. I stand corrected as usual. And anything else? Okay, is there a motion to approve the request as submitted?
So moved.
So moved. Oh,
Mark? Second?
second.
Second
Mayor.
by Diane.
Yes, thank you.
Discussion?
Your Honor, will it take more than one day to move it?
Steve, do you know
Steve?
the answer?
I sure hope not. It's not a very long distance. I think if everything falls into place, it should be a matter of hours, not days. The only thing that might interrupt this, of course, would be weather. If we'd have some unsuitable weather, something where they can't get the house moved, then it may be delayed a day or two, but it'll be right in that time period. Tentatively they're set for November 17th.
Do you have any concerns? with
No,
the
I think
moving?
we've covered all the bases that we have. The house that's being moved is a very nice home. It's a single-story house. I think it'll fit in there real well, so we don't anticipate any trouble at all.
Thank you.
Anyone else, council, with a question or a comment? Anyone? No one? Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries 7-0. Presented for City Council's consideration is a resolution approving the final plat for Ripley Addition Part 1. The intent of the proposed subdivision is to subdivide an existing parcel that is improved with a Casey's business owned by Dave Ripley from adjacent property owned by Jason Harder. The subdivision will permit the transfer of real estate to be completed as agreed. There is no extension of public improvements necessary as part of the subdivision. The Planning and Zoning Commission has reviewed the request and is recommending City Council approve the request as submitted. Is there a motion to adopt the resolution as submitted?
So moved, Your Honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a roll call vote, and we're going to have to switch back on that. But those,
I move it.
and so Scott,
Second.
and second by Osama. Discussion?
Yes, Mayor.
Yes.
I'd just like to make sure I understand that the property, Casey's property is going to be given so that it's in Dave Ripley's name. Is that the way I understand that?
Hi, Jason Harder, 2763 Oak Drive. Yeah, Diane, when I acquired the property out there, Casey's existed by a leased lot, and for property transfer simplicity, the entire portion of that ground, which is now Lot 2, was transferred to me, and just to complete the transaction back, it was not intended to be purchased by me, and so we're subdividing this off. Unfortunately, in doing so, we created a 3-lot subdivision because it split the existing commercial ground into 3 pieces. So there's no intention to do anything with Lot 1 or Lot 3 at this time. It's just creation of Lot 2 for transfer of ownership back.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Sure.
Further questions or comments? Council? No one? Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Jason. We do appreciate it. Scott?
Aye.
Osama?
Aye.
Bob?
Aye.
Diane?
Aye.
Jerry?
Aye.
Mark?
Aye.
And Phil?
Aye.
Motion carries 7-0. Presented for City Council's consideration is a resolution setting a public hearing upon the vacation of utility easements in the River Bend Second Edition. The proposed vacation of the utility easements would allow the purchasers of 3 lots within the addition to create 2 lots and to create a new utility easement adjacent to the newly created property lines. The Planning and Zoning Commission has reviewed the request and unanimously recommends City Council approve the request as submitted. Prior to any formal action by City Council, a public hearing is required. This public hearing will be held on Thursday, November 3, 2011, at 7 p.m. Is there a motion to adopt the resolution as submitted?
So moved, Your Honor.
Moved by Phil,
Second, Your Honor.
second by Jerry. Discussion? Phil?
Aye.
Jerry?
Aye.
Diane?
Aye.
Bob?
Aye.
Osama? Scott?
Aye.
And Mark?
Aye.
Motion carries 7-0. Presented for City Council's consideration is a resolution accepting completed work on the 2nd Street apartment parking lot project and authorizing final payment. On August 4, 2011, City Council awarded the bid for this project to Higher Construction. The project is now complete and the final cost is $675 lower than the contract amount as a result of changes made during construction. It is staff's recommendation the work be accepted and final payment made to the contractor. Is there a motion to adopt the resolution as submitted?
So moved.
Moved by Mark,
Second, Your Honor.
second by Scott. Discussion. Mark?
Aye.
Scott?
Aye.
Phil?
Aye.
Osama?
Aye.
Bob?
Aye.
Diane?
Aye.
And Jerry?
Aye.
Thank you. Motion carries 7-0. Well, if I can separate these pages, we'll be all right here. Presented for City Council's consideration is a resolution accepting the low bid and awarding and approving the contract and bond for the placement of boilers at the Clark House. 4 bids were received, with the low bid from Bosch Plumbing in the amount of $29,600. Because of the seasonal need, it is staff's recommendation the low bid be awarded to Bosch Plumbing and the contract and bond be approved. Is there a motion to adopt the resolution as submitted?
So,
Moved by Jerry,
second, Your Honor.
second by Diane. Discussion?
Yeah, I just had a question for, I guess, for Bill. Maybe it's the obvious question, but 2 of the bids were kind of in one range and the other 2 were
Yeah, they
in
were.
another.
Yeah. The engineer didn't really have any explanation for that. He contacted the 2 lowest bidders, I believe. This bidder was at something like 14.9 for the first 2, and then 14.9 for an alternate for the second 2, which was about 28 to 29,000, and our budget number was 32,000. But yes, it ranged almost 50% higher with the other 2 bids. Does that mean that maybe that's being bid incorrectly? Well, 2 of them bid it close. There were 2 close bids. We do have a project manual that's about an inch thick. The engineer has to verify that all that work is to be done. So we had quite a bit budgeted for it, but we couldn't see any reason why we couldn't allow them to have the bid.
In other words, they all meet specifications.
Yes, yes. The information they've given us and the engineers reviewed.
Okay.
So if it turns out all right, then we'll be very happy because we got it done for less than what we thought we were going to get it done for.
Good. Any other questions or comments, council?
And this is funded by HUD.
HUD, federal government,
Our
all the
money.
way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyone else, council? Thank you, Dick.
All right.
Appreciate it. No further questions or comments, council? Jerry?
Aye.
Diane?
Aye.
Bob?
Aye.
Osama?
Aye.
Scott?
Aye.
Phil?
Aye.
And Mark?
Aye.
Motion carries 7-0. Presented for City Council's consideration is a resolution authorizing administrative changes to the Section 8 tenant-based housing choice voucher program. The fair market rents, FMR, set by HUD were reduced effective October 3rd, 2011. These changes reflect a lower